Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. Today, we're going to be discussing the King and Queen of the Ring brackets. They started on June 1st, which was Monday this week. We have, let me go ahead and pull up the bracket for you guys so y'all can see. So y'all can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Okay. We got yesterday, well not yesterday, it was Monday. What am I saying yesterday for? Let's start with the women. So on your right screen, on the right side of the screen, they start off the ones on top, which was we had Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, Julia, and Lash Legend, which they were in Turin, Italy, and I believe Julia is part Italian. I think she's half Italian, half Japanese. So I'm glad that she was able to actually, I guess perform or wrestle in Italy, because you know that's part of her culture and everything else. I'm happy for her. She looked gorgeous, by the way. She had like straightened her hair and everything else. She looked great. She got a huge pop when she came out and everything else. Good for her. I'm happy for her. It's too bad. Well, I didn't think she was going to win, obviously, but it's too bad that she was the one who took the pinfall. I mean, you had Lash and you had Roxanne Perez there, which would have fit perfectly if Roxanne Perez would have got pinned, because like after the match and back in the clubhouse, she was really upset and everything else, and pretty much Liv Morgan was just being patronizing, I guess, and all this other stuff, but it would have fit perfectly with the whole thing. But Io Sky ends up advancing, so she will be going up against the bracket below, winner from the bracket below. So we have Bailey, Raquel Rodriguez, JC Jane, and Kiana James. So I'm going to go ahead and pick JC Jane, even though I know like Raquel Rodriguez has like the Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. I don't know if they would come out, because like no one came out to help Roxanne Perez and when she was in the match, so I don't know if they come out and help her or not and everything else. I definitely think that Fatal Influence will be out there in JC Jane's corner, and it's legal. There's no DQs in the Fatal 4-Way, so I can possibly see her getting the advantage on that and her winning. So then she'll be going up against Io Sky. So Io Sky versus JC Jane on this side. So let's go on the left side of the screen. And on Monday, I think they're in Paris on Monday next week. We have Liv Morgan. Yes, the champion, the person who holds the title is in this tournament, because apparently according to her, she wants it all. See, what I thought, maybe they changed the rules, but the last couple of times they've had King and Queen of the Ring, the winner or the people who was crowned the king or crowned the queen went after the champion of their brand. So if they were on Raw, they would go after the Raw champion. If they were on SmackDown, they would go on the SmackDown championship. Apparently they changed the rules somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere it got changed. So Liv Morgan's in it. Sure, why not? Well, like I said, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Chelsea Green. No, like I would love Chelsea Green to get that push. Not gonna happen. I would love Alexa Bliss to win. Probably ain't gonna happen either. Gonna go with Becky. Becky is the obvious choice. She just lost her title to Soruka. She needs this, right? She needs this. I'm guessing that Liv Morgan is not gonna win, more than likely Liv Morgan is going to get attacked by Stephanie Vancouver. She's going to come back and they are going to have it out. I don't know if they fight at Night of Champions. There's a possibility that she could lose her title at Night of Champions. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. So I'm going to go ahead and put Becky in there. She'll be going up against the winner of the Fatal 4-Way in the match below. There we have Sol Ruca, Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, and Jade Cargill. I think it's pretty obvious in this situation that it's going to be Charlotte Flair. Right? I don't really see how it could not be Charlotte Flair. It's a clear, obvious choice. It's Charlotte Flair. Unless like somebody comes in and ruins everything, it's Charlotte Flair. It's not gonna be Jade. It's not gonna be Lyra. It's not gonna be Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca just won the title for the IC, the title from Becky Lynch. She could do that and everything else like that. So I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. This one gets difficult for me. Because you have Io Sky versus JC Jane. And I think that if Io Sky beats Jane, she goes on and she can fight either, I guess she can either fight Rhea or she can fight Liv Morgan. Now if it was me, I would have her fight Liv Morgan. If Rhea Ripley was able to retain her title by the time Crown Jewel comes on, Io and Rhea can fight without no one losing their title. No title is on the line. Their title is not on the line. I think they get like a ring or something with that, whatever. But their titles are not on the line. They just go back and they have that match, which I think there should be a main event match, honestly. But it's going to be in Saudi, so who knows? Probably won't be, but it should be. But I think that's a good way for them to do that. But then like on the other side you have Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, right? I think Becky Lynch should beat Charlotte. And so then in the finals at Night of Champions, you have Io Sky, or Io Janetti as Becky Lynch likes to call her, versus Becky Lynch, right? And I mean, it's a fact that Io Sky owes Becky Lynch a win because Becky Lynch beat Io Sky. I mean, granted it was because of Asuka, but still she needs that win over Becky Lynch. I think they did. The last time they fought, it was a great match. I think Io Sky needs to beat Becky. I think it's a better match. Now you can have it to where now JC Jane could beat Io Sky. You know, she, like I said, she has the fatal influence. They can come in and distract. JC Jane could win, and then you have Charlotte Flair beat Becky Lynch, and then JC Jane can beat Charlotte Flair. She can go up against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. I don't know. I don't know. I like all of it. I would love for Becky Lynch to win everything and be Queen of the Ring, but unless Liv Morgan loses her title to Stephanie Vancouver and goes after Stephanie Vancouver at SummerSlam, because unless that happens, which I doubt that's going to happen, but unless that happens, you're gonna have a heel versus heel, and it's like, I'm great. They do a great match. I've seen these two work well together, but it's like, who the hell do you root for when it's a heel versus heel? And then on the other side of it, if you have Charlotte beat Becky, and then Charlotte beat like Io Sky or JC Jane, whoever was on that side, then you have Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, which again, another great match. Another great fucking match. I fucking remember the WrestleMania matches that they have. A great match. They need that trilogy. I get it. But again, it's like face versus face. I'm like, I don't know, and I think that if they have it to where you have Io versus Liv, you can always have Jade versus Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's so confusing. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Io Sky to go all the way. Because I think she deserves it, and I would love to see it. So that's my choice for Io to go all the way. So now over to the men's tournament for the King of the Ring. So on Monday, they started off with the left side of your screen. On top, we have Penta versus Solo Sikoa versus Obafemi versus Carmelo Hayes. It was funny, right? So like Obafemi was like the last one to come out and everything else. You know, he's doing the march, doing the stride, everybody's doing the stride, everybody's happy, blah blah blah. He's getting an ovation, right? And as he's coming down, he gets to like the ring and everything else, and Carmelo Hayes attacks him. He shoots him off, boom. Penta comes, attacks him, shoots him off, boom. Solo Sikoa comes at him, he shoots him off, bam, he gets rid of him. Goes into the ring, does his pose with a silhouette thing. It's like, you all ain't gonna stop me from doing my pose. Like, that's what Obafemi was like, nah. I just lost to Brock Lesnar. We're not doing this right now. And everything else, he just pretty much dominated everybody, even Tala Tonga, because Tala was out there with Solo. Of course he was. And he pretty much just brutalized him and shit like that. So he obviously coming up to, and he won. So he advances to the second round. And after the match, he called out Brock Lesnar, basically saying that, you know, Brock Lesnar, you wanted to know how I felt about getting my ass whooped and how I felt like taking 7 F5s and this and that, whatever. I get back up. I continue on and everything else. I will be king of the ring. So I'm just like, to me, I'm like, we're gonna get a third match, right? I'm thinking that it's possible either he gets screwed out of the semifinals, especially who he's going up against, or even in the finals. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think he's going to make it. I think Brock Lesnar is going to screw him around somewhere in this situation. But on the other side, where Obafemi challenger will be from the Fatal 4-Way, and I believe this might be on SmackDown this Friday. I'm not 100% sure. So the winner will go up against Obafemi. Is either going to be, you have the next Fatal 4-Way. We have Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. Damian Priest will be the pin guy. Guarantee it. I'm going to go ahead with Braun Breaker because, you know, he can go up against Obafemi. Braun Breaker is a Paul Heyman guy. Brock Lesnar is a Paul Heyman guy. Paul Heyman probably won't be around for a while because he got destroyed on Monday by Braun Breaker, not on purpose. He pretty much speared him into oblivion. And but I could see how having Paul Heyman telling Brock Lesnar to make sure that, you know, Braun Breaker gets to the next round. And also you have Austin Theory. He's gonna help too. But yeah, so I can see that being a thing, but I really don't think in this situation, I don't think Braun Breaker needs help in this situation. But Braun Breaker versus Obafemi, maybe that's where Obafemi gets screwed by Brock Lesnar, and then we get that final match, and probably some kind of stipulation like a last man standing match or some bullshit like that. So I think this match is on Friday. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Anyways, let's go on the other side. We got the right side of the screen here. I think this is match for Monday. This will be the match for Monday. We got Seth Rollins versus Javon Evans, I actually thought that these were single matches before, and I'm like, wow, Seth Rollins versus Javon Evans, that would be good. But no, they're all fatal 4-ways, of course. So anyway, Seth Rollins versus Javon Evans versus Tala Tonga versus Ricky Saints. Who takes the pin here? Who takes the pin here? I have no idea. But I'm gonna go ahead with Seth Rollins. He's gonna win this match because yeah, I don't see any reason why any of these guys should win. You know, I mean, maybe Ricky Saints, but I feel like Ricky Saints is going to have some kind of triple threat match with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes for the title, because they got their beef and everything else. Don't see Tala, can't see him, and the other no, can't see it. So Seth Rollins will advance to the second round. Boom. Then they will go up against the round for the last match. We got Jey Uso versus LA Knight versus Royce Keys versus Finn Balor. Now this one, I don't know. I'm gonna go with LA Knight, but I could possibly see them pulling Jey Uso, because like Roman Reigns was telling Jey Uso, you know, win the King of the Ring and get the other championship with Cody, and it would be Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam. I don't know who wants to see that, but might be interesting, I guess. Maybe, but I don't think it's going to be him. I think it's going to be LA Knight. Can't see Royce Keys, and I mean Finn, maybe, but I'm going with LA Knight. I think LA Knight versus Seth Rollins in the second round. I could see it. They've had some beef with each other, so I get it. I see it. So now you're gonna have who's gonna win between Seth Rollins and LA Knight and Braun Breaker and Obafemi. I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker with some shenanigans and everything else like that. Go with him so he advances, and then I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. Sorry, LA Knight fans, and he's gonna win his match. And then it's gonna be Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. Yes, I know they fought on Monday and Seth Rollins won. Who cares? Because Braun Breaker won at Backlash. So now they're 1-1. Or as Brock Lesnar says, 1 + 1. You're done, bitch. Okay? So I think Seth Rollins wins this match. Seth Rollins will win at the final. He'll be crowned King of the Ring. Yes, I'm going to sure there's going to be some shenanigans, but like, whatever. I think if the Vision comes out, whatever is left of the Vision, or whatever comes back from the Vision, blah 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 blah, they might come out. But also I think the Street Profits might come out as well and help Seth and Seth himself. So we'll see what happens there. I think we get that, and I think we get a match between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, because Roman Reigns needs a top guy to compete with. And as you already know how I feel about Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins should always beat Roman Reigns, so Seth Rollins will get his title back at SummerSlam. He will get his title back at SummerSlam, just like he got the titles last time. Funny enough, he got the title on SummerSlam last year when he was cashing his Money in the Bank. Crazy. But yeah, he will get his title back at SummerSlam against Roman Reigns. I have no doubt about it. Because you know why? Because Seth Rollins should always beat Roman Reigns every single time. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care if years. I don't care if this was like WrestleMania like 65 and both guys are as old as shit and they're in rockers and canes and wheelchairs or whatever. It doesn't matter. The situation, Seth Rollins should always beat Roman Reigns. Roman should never beat Seth. Like never, ever, 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 ever. That is the kryptonite. That is like the Achilles heel. That no, they won't. It's just not happening. Seth Rollins is going to get his title back, and then you can probably get. See, but then again, I don't know who you have Cody fight. If Cody still has his title, because more than likely I think Cody Rhodes will go up against Punk. Dude, that's the thing, right? That's the thing, right? Who do you have Seth Rollins go to in Crown Jewel? I guess I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Drew McIntyre comes back and I don't know. Maybe it's Punk. I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm going with Seth all the way. So my picks are Io Sky to be Queen of the Ring and Seth Rollins to be King of the Ring. That's what I'm going with. That's what's going to happen. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.